I'm so bored, but I don't have any new figures to review. Whatever will I do? Wait a minute. The shelf. It's never failed me in the past. Let's just grab something from the shelf. Hey, that's too big. Yeah. What is up, guys? Sergeant's back again, and today I'm doing a review on an older figure. Actually, this is my first ever third-party figure, to be exact, and it's from Maketoys. It's Cross Dimension Striker Manus MTCD-01, otherwise known as Optimus Prime. And here's this is a picture of the front of the box. And yes, I had to dig this bad boy out. This was not readily available. This is like buried in my closet. Anyway, this is the front side view. Back of the box. You can see all different poses you can do. And yes, he is highly articulate. Highly. And side of the box. Top. And bottom. Moving on from that. Comes with this little card here. Not exactly the best card. We've had better. But it's okay. You know, it's basic. You know, it shows him firing his gun and holding an axe. Things he can do. On the back, you get an upcoming for Rider Dispatron, which I've already get the focus, which I've already reviewed. So yeah. Moving on, here they go. Come with the instructions, which won't lie, they weren't the easiest for me to follow. This is like this is back when I first got in third party. It's been about, I guess, 2 years at this point, maybe. I ended up watching a video, kind of Transformers thing, but I don't know. I mean, it wasn't very clear for me, but maybe for somebody else. Alright, moving on from that. Let's fold this back up because it's going right back in my instruction drawer. That's all done. And here it comes with this very, very cool comic book. Kind of reminiscent of MNC. This kind of explains the whole story of the cross dimension thing, where you kind of see the more G1 versions of the guys. And then through events, Prime ends up in some essentially alternate dimension or something other. And he loses the Matrix, or in this thing, the Rubicon, to Megatron. As you can see here, he's being stolen, being torn through his chest. He's like, rah! And now we're going to color. And Prime ends up going to the cross dimension. You know, so, yeah. And here we see the Seekers, they all have Dinobot pieces, which is kind of cool. And here's more pictures of the toy. And a lot of these figures, I take it we're just not gonna get. Like it's right here, this Hummel. This looks like Bumblebee. We didn't get Hellfire, at least not in Chug. Jazz, which I guess became down. Well, that's what it's called. This became MP Downbeat. So I guess some of the figures that get made just got made into what do you call it, MP. And if I could have any of these guys, I would love to have these in that what do you call it, cross dimension style. These look great. There's a Starscream here, and the Seekers, which really came out as the MPs, but it became cool to come out of the chug scale with the Dinobot parts on their bodies, which is pretty cool armor. All right, and that's it for that. Now let's bring in the figure himself. Boop. And here we go. First things first, he is awesome. Honestly, you can skip the interview. You can go ahead and skip the interview because I'm going to recommend it. I think he's awesome. I haven't touched him in a while, and that's a shame because he is awesome. Just to look at him, you can see he can hold his gun fairly well. I wish it were the more normal ion blaster he normally carries, but if you buy the Striker Noir, he will come with that version. You gotta peg it together, I believe. But you know, he holds it just well, as you can see. Just going to take out his hand. It uses kind of the Fans Hobbies rail mechanism. Right, if I bring it closer, little grooves built into the hand, and the gun slides in using the rail system here. Let's move them out of the way. You can see with the gun, not really any paint. It's all gray plastic, but it's got some fairly accurate, not accurate, but fairly good detail in there. Beginning, I do wish it was an original blaster. This also transforms into the wind vane for the truck, which you'll be seeing towards the end when I show you the robot, the truck mode. Back to the figure himself. He also comes with two weapons, which are the axes right here. Let me move the camera up. They end up becoming smokestack, as you can see, and they can too use the same groove system slide into the hand. They're kind of hard to get, so you know, I may not be able to get it here, but trust me, they can slide in. And when in doubt, you can just close the hand up. Holds just fine that way too. Also, one more thing you can do with them: take both of them off, and you can combine them. Let's see, like so, and that's pretty neat, I think. So I think more time than not, I think people would prefer to leave them on. It's just smokestacks, because Prime's known for those smokestacks on the shoulders. And it's kind of weird if he doesn't have them, so I'm going to go ahead and put them back now. Alright, let's look at the figure itself. Move the hand down. He looks really great. He doesn't have many paint apps, but where they are applied well. Mostly for accents, like you get the yellow paint here on the waist, and a little yellow paint, oh actually more of a copper paint inside here, inside the torso. Same thing for on the forearms. Silver paint and a bit of copper paint on the piston. So those both look good. You get silver paint accented here on the arms. Gray gunmetal throughout here. Autobot symbol I'll place myself. Put one on both sides. And I put it's alright here. Yellow paint here on the knees, on both knees. Silver paint here. And a little bit of gunmetal inside here. Well, that comes through. And as for the back, well, back tire at least, you get silver paint on the rims, but you'll see yet again, you see more of this in the alt mode. And you get some translucent here for the chest, which gives off a nice look. You can kind of see the hint of what a matrix would be if the thing could open. As for the face itself, it has silver paint on the face and on the visor, nice blue paint for the eyes, and gunmetal on the crest. Also a little gunmetal here on both sides of the helmet. It has kind of a bit of a Gundam look, I think. You know, most Gundams have the machine guns built into the forehead. This Prime's kind of the same way. Looks kind of nice. And just a little touch of silver paint here on top. And that's basically it for all the paint apps. So like I said before, not much, but applied well where it is. As for his articulation, he has a ab crunch from hell. Check that out. Nice, right? As for the head, moves on the ball joint. The full 360. He can look all the way up and a little bit down. I think it's pretty good for what it is, for the down goes. Arms can move full 360. Can move out this far. Angles on both sides. which is really, really good. Get a forearm, elbow bend. It looks like these. It looks like looking right here. You can get a double bend, but you can't. You get that one bend. It's kind of unfortunate, but it's okay. In terms of the hand, you get a full 360 out of that. A little tight going that side, but if I spin it the other way, you get a full 360. Hands open up. They're full-on typewriter, but you do get the one index finger, kind of like MP style. So you can do get the one pointer. And same on the other hand as well. As far as the waist goes, you move these out of the way, the two flaps here, and you get, well actually you can almost get 360 out of it, but yeah, move these out to these gas cans. There we go. And that right there will give you the full 360. Might have to add crunch just a little to get it up there, but you can get it. Alright, push these back up. That's for the legs. They bend out, they kick out that far, which is pretty good. It's mighty stable, mind you. Bend the knee. It's like a double bend. Yes, it is. Double jointed. Leg bends back that far. With the knee bent, you can in fact go beyond his ass and kick his own back. How about that? And you can move both legs out. Let's see. You can get about that much of the Van Damme, or what to call Playboy spread. So, and kicking out, let's see. And you get that right there. That's pretty good. As for the feet, where's feet? He can has ankle tilt. He goes all the way out that far. And I bought this figure back before Siege was ever a thing. I think during I think it was right during Combiner Wars. This was new to me. I was so blown away by ankle tilt. Now it's commonplace, but at the time period, it was awesome. So ankle tilt, that good. So it gets you like a whole lot of range of motions here. And what am I missing? Also, this one go on the back here. Not no articulation, but this back is extra clean. Just want to point out how clean the back is. So yeah. All right, so with that being said, let me go ahead and get some guys out here for comparisons. All right, for a sense of scale, here he is with MMC's Katos, or IAW Rodimus. I think for the most part, these two guys scale up very nicely together. Maketoys and MMC, sometimes I feel like they should just go ahead and collaborate. I don't know. All right, removing Rodimus. This is how you scale with MMC's Tyrannotron. And I'm okay with that scale. I think Prime's a little bit leaner, but it's okay. I'm okay with that. Moving Tyrannotron out. Here he is with Siege Shockwave. Now that scale's not very good at all. I mean, Shockwave should be like as big as Prime. At least it's not as big, almost as big. This is my opinion. And let's see, here is their version of Megatron, Rider Despotron, which I've already done a review on a while back. Check that out if you want to. I think this right here scales pretty much perfectly. Didn't get anywhere to in the same line. And one more thing, let's move Tyrannotron. Let's bring in this for get even more contemporary with you. Let's bring in Siege. Jetfire. And I think that's, well, I mean, honestly, that's just right. I think he scales well just about anybody. You know, he's always the biggest guy in the room. And next to Overlord, at least. I think that's fine. Get him out of there. Let's get this man transformed, shall we? One more thing before I go to transformation. This right here, they can combine. I didn't mention it, but I didn't show it. So yeah, he can hold both while combined to make this kind of a cool little double-bladed weapon thingy. So that's something else. Here he is, all transformed, and I haven't done this in a very long time. So I actually had to like take time to do this because it took quite a bit. But transformation, honestly, fun. And once I got back in the sway of it, it's easy. Like I said before about the axes, they can stay on here during transformation. And the wind vane, let's see, let's pull this off. Yeah. Actually, what's this gun? There we go. So the way with the gun, and it transforms into this. And honestly, you don't have to have it on top of there, but it kind of completes the look, especially when you have the energon axis kind of just sticking out there. So I'm gonna put that back on there. It kind of completes everything. It kind of reminds me of the God, what was it? The Generations Prime back before Combining Wars. Get the tab on. There we go. But yeah, it's a nice truck. As it has more of a, I guess it has more in keeping with the Siege original, no more Cybertronian look for it. But it's really nice. Everything rolls really good. You can see here on the sides the these little flaps here that come over tires. They kind of splay out just a little bit. Let me hold it up sideways so you guys can kind of see how these kind of splay out. I dig it. As far as details, translucent plastic is still, still here, and you still kind of see a little bit of an outline of a matrix. And you see the yellow lights here. There's actually painted yellow, which is nice. Silver paint around it, and silver paint for the grill. The grill, but the bumper. No paint for the grill, which is kind of sad. This is all this gray plastic. They probably should go ahead and paint that just to go ahead and give it, a cohesive look. As for the wheels, they have looks to be silver paint for the rims, and a little bit of silver paint here on the, I don't know what I'm gonna call these, the flaps. And there's I'm bringing it in closer. There's all kinds of detail within here too. This looks really, really nice. And this is, I guess, is supposed to be the gas containers, maybe? I'm not quite sure. Yeah, also some nice silver kind of gunmetal in here. Matter of fact, I think the paint apps that were used on this thing show much better in alt mode. And the underneath part is fairly clean. You kind of can't tell the robot in there. I mean, the way things fold up. So it looks pretty good. And not much to say for alt mode, right? It's a prime truck. Space truck, but truck nonetheless. Let's go ahead and get some size comparisons in here. First, let's do MNC's Katos over there. Rodimus. The first one. I think it looks pretty decent. Especially enough for that kind of chill collection. It looks pretty decent actually. I guess realistically, him being a truck, maybe Rodimus should be a little bit smaller. I don't know. But I'm not mad at it. Up next, I got my Sea Jetfire, which I had also too, haven't transformed in a while. I think it too. Back here it looks fairly okay. Especially from a Cybertronian standpoint, because Jetfire always had Cybertronian jet mode. And so, that looks fairly decent. I'm trying to get the whole damn thing in frame. So that's alright. And last but not least, here is MMC's Tyrantron, who also haven't transformed in a while. And it was pretty fun actually. Here they are together. So here's that kind of a jet tank deal with a Cybertronian truck. Honestly, I don't hate it. I think it looks pretty good. And I would have transformed a Rider Despotron here, but since he turns into a gun, I figured it wouldn't be much of a good comparison, so I didn't even bother. So I'll be back with a final thought. Alright, now for that final thought. Before I give you that, I want to keep this review short, but it's my first third-party figure that I ever bought. Ever. And I am just now learning that this thing has butterfly joints. Like, I didn't know that. Oh man, it's weird the things that you realize when you become a Transformer reviewer. Certain things you look for, and I never noticed this. I'm dumbfounded. Also, the back is really clean. I don't know if I mentioned that. This has a really clean back, but it has butterfly joints. So I urge everybody who haven't touched their figures in a very long time, take them off the shelf, dust them off, mess with them, because you might just find out the figures have like new things that you didn't know about. Man. But anyway, final thoughts. I'll go with my negatives first, and it's like only like really one, You know, I mean, I'm not the biggest paint guy, but I feel like this figure should have had a little bit more paint. The paint where it was applied is good, but I think it needed a little bit more of it. And like I said, I'm not a big paint guy, but I think this needs just a teeny little bit more. Also, in regards to that, I learned that Maketoys actually has a metallic paint version of this exact figure. Although I'm not going to repurchase it, I would say if you bought this figure, go for that one, because that one does look a little bit more spiffier. And yeah, I just use the word spiffy. I don't use it often, but sometimes I do. For me, this is for the good side. The good sides are way abundant. It's super articulated, as you just see now, because it has butterfly joints. Has an ab crunch, ankle tilt, all the swivels everyone could want. Just articulated all to be damned. Just super articulation. And this is like I said, this is my first third party figure that really made me go out and buy more third party. This led me to Tarn, Ride This Patron, MNC Katos, all the rest. This was the first one that really got me into the game and let me know that there was better than Hasbro out there. So this is a full recommend for me. If you can find it anywhere, buy it. Especially the metallic paint version. Buy it now. It is awesome. And also, I gotta plug my fellow Regiticons. If you're not checking them out, you're totally missing out. They put out really good content, and you will not be sorry. I'll have a link to the panels right here below as normal, so please subscribe to them as well. This has been Sato Nuspa, also known as the Black Gentleman, out here doing God work, reviewing these figures. Until next time, peace out.